let's make a tank. Okay, so tank. We start with just a square, a green square with a darker shade of green inside it. And then just because I'm a complete idiot, I'm gonna circle the border. Okay, yep, yep, yep. This is tutorial. This is for Siva, by the way. This is just for one guy. This is for my friend. Don't watch this if you actually have a brain. Anyway, we're gonna make a tank that fires all in one sprite, cause yep. So we get whatever you're firing. You can make it whatever you want, but I'm just gonna make it this, and then this, and then do that. Okay, no, I'll keep that. I'll keep that. And I'll make it pointy. Yep. Yep, like that. Okay. So I don't know how big I should make it. Like that. Yeah, sure. So I'm gonna not forever. It's gonna be just create clone of myself. You can name the variable whatever you want, but I'm gonna call it tank clone ID. Set tank clone ID to 1. Create clone of myself, and then when started, if tank clone ID equals 1, then switch costume to costume 1, and then I'm gonna do two systems. I'm gonna do forever point towards mouse pointer. So show good x00 like this. Alright, it does look terrible. Okay, I'll fix it. I'll make it look a little bit better, but whatever, dude. Just sure, that works. It's not a good tank, alright, but this isn't meant to show art. This is meant to show gameplay. So you can make it whatever you want, but like I'm just gonna make it space because it's easy. Create clone of myself, but call it, set the clone ID to 2, and then when I start as clone ID, point towards mouse pointer, and then just go. So basically, go to your. Just go to, yeah, just, it'll just already start there. Don't put this. And then, went towards mouse pointer, show, switch costume 2. And then, move 10 steps, and then you repeat that until it's touching either the edge or enemy. So the enemy could be this. Let me just make a little enemy real quick. It's just like a little fella. And I'm gonna place an enemy like over here. Alright, you can make the enemies clones and make them spawn whatever, but using the same system you can make like special versions of them. But anyway. Oh, I forgot to say. No, okay, come on, just work. It needs to be tank ID 2. And then just delete this clone, and that's like a really basic way of doing it. So if I start the game, I forgot to put a forever loop here. So now it fires. Alright, and man, it's a bit goofy, but like I'm gonna make it move minus 10 steps because okay, minus 5. And then I'm gonna make it every 0.1 seconds. So you can hold it down, or if you wanna make it like you have to press it every single time you wanna fire. And if you hold it down, it won't fire, but if you... So I can actually take away the 0.01, so I can do this. Oh, and I meant to do if touching edge or enemy. If you use the touching edge or enemy, it'll still, like, any clones of the enemies you make will still count. Okay, that's an issue. That's bad. But anyway, I'm just gonna make it. I'm just gonna use a normal, like, movement script for, like, this kind of thing. Alright, so an X and Y velocity. And then a forever set. Okay. Change Y by and change X by X velocity and Y velocity. So like this and like that. And then just like make a WASD or whatever system. Alright, so you can just start it like this, you know, if with a bunch of change X velocity by 5 minus 5, change Y velocity by 5 or minus 5. And then that is, I'm going to use arrow keys just because it's much easier. So right arrow is the higher number, and left arrow is the lower number. Let me just check if that works. Try to put a forever loop in there again. Okay, that's way too high, but like, you get my point. And I'm going to make it so it slows down, so it doesn't like endlessly pushing up your velocity, because that's annoying. Alright, so then we're gonna do up and down. Gonna be 1 and minus 1. So now we can zoom around and we can fire while zooming around, but it'll always aim. Alright, this isn't the best system for firing. I would make it if mouse down. So you can do like this. But you remember, you can use WSD and whatever. You can use whatever you want to control the tank or fire or whatever. But yeah. And I'm just gonna call this tank. Tank / bullets. And yeah, so basically that is like a basic version of what you want to do. But I'm gonna do set X velocity to X velocity divided by 1.1, and I'll change it based on what it needs to be for this specific 1 point. I'll do 2 and see if that is either too much or not enough. Okay, it'll be 1.1. 1.3? Well, now I can't move. Set X velocity to X velocity divided by 1.3. Now I cannot move. Now it will just... What's going on with you? I don't know. Oh, it's... Sorry, it's not divided by its times. I'll do the same with Y. And it has to be below 1, so like 0.7, I'll do 0.7. See how that works. That is way too slow, so I'll do 0.9 and 0.9. Yeah, I think that's good. And then remember to click to fire, and remember to go full screen if you're using your mouse, because else it'll like mess up your firing. But yeah. And you can make it so every time it touches an enemy, it'll get you a point or something. And yeah, that's a very basic tutorial. But thank you for watching. Don't subscribe. Don't.